Hello everyone and welcome to my balcony garden. Today's video is how to sow tomato seeds. Tomatoes are so easy to grow from seed, and provided that you give them enough light and enough heat, you'll end up with beautiful healthy plants that are going to give you an abundance of tomatoes. You can start sowing seeds for greenhouses in about mid-February, and for tomatoes destined for the outdoors you can start in March through to April. This video is the first in my How to Grow Tomatoes at Home series. I hope you enjoy it, so let's get started. What you'll need is tomato seeds, compost. I'm using seed compost, but you can also use multi-purpose compost. A label and a pencil. A pot or a tray, depending on how many seeds you're sowing. Today I'm only sowing 3 seeds because I actually have other tomatoes on the go, so this little pot suits me fine. If you don't have any pots, you can use any container with a hole at the bottom. Empty yogurt pots are great, or old fruit trays are also good, like this one here. I've sown some pepper seeds into this one, which is actually an old raspberry container. And a dibber. A dibber is a pointed wooden stick that we use for making holes in the compost so that you can pop the seeds into. This one's actually optional. You can even use the pencil from before or your finger as well. Start by writing your labels. Writing labels first is a really good habit to get into when you're sowing seeds, especially if you're sowing many different types of seeds at once. It's really easy to get mixed up about which pot you've sown what into, so by writing your labels first, ready to pop into your pot or tray directly after sowing, there's less chance of getting muddled. You can write whatever you like on your labels, just so long as it tells you which seeds you've planted. On my label I've written the sowing date, the Latin name for tomatoes, which is Solanum lycopersicum, and the variety, which is Vilma, and Vilma is a determinate or bush variety. Once you've written your label, you can start filling your pot with seed compost, firming down as you go. This removes any air pockets from the compost and provides a really nice sturdy structure for the developing seedlings. Keep filling your pot until you reach the top, overfill the pot, and then strike off, which means wipe the excess soil off the top of your pot. You can use your hand, like me, I just did that today. You can also use a flat stick. Next, take your dibber or your pencil or even your finger and make shallow holes about 1/2 centimetre deep in the compost. I'm making 3 holes today because I'm only planting 3 seeds, as I mentioned before. Take your seed and just pop it in the hole. Once your seeds are in, cover them with the compost and lightly firm down. Pop your label in and then give them a nice good drink. I like to water from underneath. This allows the compost to become completely moist throughout, and it doesn't disturb the seeds when you're watering either. I've also found that the pots or the growing trays stay moist for longer when you water from underneath, but it's completely up to you. You can also water from above. Place in a warm and sunny windowsill, and then we wait. Around 21 degrees Celsius is optimum for tomato seed germination. If you're starting sowing in February when the days are still relatively short and we don't see much sun, a heated propagator is useful for germination until the seeds emerge. But if you don't have a heated propagator, you can just pop them in a plastic bag and make sure there's a few air holes in there as well. If you do pop the seeds in a propagator or in a plastic bag, once they've germinated, remove them and keep them moist and warm around 18 to 21 degrees. And after about 2 weeks, you'll end up with seedlings like this. So these seedlings are still in the early stages. They have their seed leaves here, or cotyledons as we call them. They're fully out, and we can see the beginnings of the first true leaves. So I'm going to let these 3 grow on until they have their first set of true leaves. True leaves are the jaggy ones that we associate with tomatoes. And until then, I'll keep the compost moist but not saturated in a bright, sunny, protected position until it's time to pot them on. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Look out for Tomatoes Part 2, which is going to be all about how you pot the seedlings on and what they need. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more planting videos. See you in the next one. Bye.